you're looking for the most beautiful island for your kitesurfing trip? Yeah, we probably find one. And the name is TCI, Turks and Caicos Islands. This is the island. This color setup can be found around the globe in several places. Let's say in Cambodia, in the Maldives, in the ABC Islands, and in the Caribbean. It's pretty much the last chain of the Caribbean island. It's a rock. Located south of Florida, and these are the Turks and Caicos Islands. This is the place where most of the things are happening. North Caicos and Middle Caicos is basically empty, just wildlife. Beautiful to go, but not much to do. The island itself is a bliss, but quite Americanized. So you can find expensive shopping, a lot of traffic and road, and also crowd. Although most of the activity is located on the water and not on the island. You can go fishing, sailing, jet ski riding, SUP, kayak, snorkeling, diving, of course kitesurfing and surfing as well. You can do any of combination of these. It's expensive, but it's worth it. What you can do on the island is like eat and go to beaches to chill and do the average human being beach activity, have a cocktail and do nothing. But I rather recommend you to do the rest, what I just said, and spend more time here. Right now I'm standing on the most beautiful beach on the world. At least according to TripAdvisor. And I mean, it's a nice beach, but I'm more into beaches which is like a little bit less touristy and more natural. But yeah, the beach is amazing. The watercolor is crazy. Probably it has a good reason why it's the #1 beach in the world. Kiting in Grace Bay will be a little bit difficult because of the tourists and the boats and the quite big like tourist life, but it's possible, especially in windy days when the wind is coming from north. Here, when you see it's getting more blue, this is the point where it's basically there is a wall of a few hundred meters of drop down till the deep sea, which is a quite nice diving experience. The main kiting life is located here in Long Bay. Usual wind direction is kind of like this. So you have on or side on shore winds, which is perfect here. The area is shallow. This is a lagoon. Usually you have like 6 hours a day, but it's low enough that you can be like this or lower much water in. Emerald Point is one of my favorite spots here, although didn't kite it here too many times, but you can kite in between the islands and it's a super nice experience. So if you have the chance and you have like northeast wind, you should go for that. The place is really much tide dependent because this is like a big bank. It's no question why here you can find a shipwreck and actually you can kite out to it. It's quite good. The water level in the world will be like a few meters lower. I believe the island will be that big. And with the tides, of course, sometimes it goes like ridiculously down when it's full moon or new moon. So we've been here for 6 months. And what about the wind? The wind has been quite okay, I would say. I was expected a little bit less since everybody said like it's a light wind spot or it's no wind spot. It's not really true. We had like at least 60-70% of the time wind. I took a 12 and a 15 and quite did the job for me. But if you're like a lighter person, you definitely will need occasionally a 10 or a 9. Not really below. The wind strength goes from 10, 12 knots, which is already rideable, up to 22, sometimes 25. It's not really the average. We had 30 plus, maybe 2-3 times with coming storms. I wouldn't count it. Many people foiling here, and yeah, if you foiler, take a shorter mast, because sometimes with the low tide we have basically very little water in the bay, so you will have a hard time to start. You can do all kind of disciplines here. Some people having a wake style haven here, shallow, you know, less choppy, more flat. People love it. People go for surfing. Well, we have some waves, but you gotta surf out for that. But just like, you know, playing with the surfboard is also great. And free ride, big air, perfect. Not crazy high. I went 9 meters only. That was my highest jump here according to my woo. That's quite okay to do board offs and old school tricks. There are 4 kite schools on the island. One is the Big Blue, the second one is Kite Provo, the third one is TCK, and the fourth one is Waterplay TCI. All do great jobs and great surveys, most of them having boat or jet ski support. It's needed because it's an onshore wind here most of the time, so you have to get away from the beach, keep the safe distance till you get back there. Instructors good, most of the school gear also good, so I can recommend all of them. They're all using radio helmets, so they're more or less on the same level. Yes. Fast course, which means within 3 hours we put people on the board. You're not gonna get like independent, but you will have an experience. Luckily, many people are here into learning, and even those people who just want to try, they can be converted to real learners, so they can take another 7 hours and learn this thing properly. We will learn a little bit of a board recovery, but of course they can anytime stand up and walk back, so there's the motivation is quite like low for that. Sightseeing or do something on the island beside kitesurfing, or actually you can go kitesurf and sightsee as well. I mentioned that Emerald Point, which is like a northeast point of the island, where you can kite with a certain wind direction. You can kite in between the lagoons, where the water is basically this deep, and you can see like small sharks there, and it's crazy. It's really like a zoo, a natural park in the water. Yeah, the nightlife is not great on the island, but we have a fish fry, which is done every single week on Thursday. So if you find yourself on Thursday on the island, you better find yourself here, because it's actually cool. Strong hurricanes hitting these places time by time. The hurricane season is from September till October, or maybe a little bit wider, but not much. So it's pretty like a short period of the year. Well, easy, don't come there. Altogether, we love this place. We spent here 6 amazing months. If you have the money, time, the courage, just land here and put this on the bucket list, because it's worth to come. It's a place that once in a lifetime you have to visit. Thanks for watching. Yeah, do the subscribe, do the like if you like the video, and if you want to see more spot reviews, well, it's coming. See you, bro.